Most people who know me ask me one of two things. One, how'd you get in my house? And two, what's your favourite Sonic game, 12e? And to that I'd say, Sonic Unleashed. Or Shadow Generations, depending on which day you ask me. And for me, it's not hard to see why. Stellar music, graphics that still hold up to this day, fast-paced daytime stages, focus on speed and quick thinking, with more slow and methodical combat-based nighttime stages with the Werehog. Yes, I know what everyone is going to say. I love the Werehog. I will defend him to my dying breath, and nobody else is going to convince me otherwise. Sonic Unleashed defenders will claim that the Werehog is the only bad part of the game. And they are wrong! The Sun and Moon medals are. Apparently. Regardless, I still think it's the absolute peak of boost gameplay in the Sonic series, but there is one key flaw that holds this near perfect game back, and it's not even a fault of the game itself. It's the fact that there's no PC or modern console release. Yeah, for whatever reason, Sega in their infinite wisdom have never released a remaster for Sonic Unleashed for modern systems. They tried to do a PC port for the game at one point back when Generations was being developed, but that fell through, likely due to Sega not seeing value in releasing a game for PC which didn't get received that well upon launch. For a while, there really wasn't a way to do this without mods for Sonic Generation that is, such as the Unleashed project. But even then, that's still missing half of the game, and the hubs, and the cutscenes. Eventually, people found ways to emulate the game for Xenia and RPCS3 respectively. But without heavy amounts of modding, these games are highly unstable, crashed often, and had a whole slew of very distracting and noticeable visual bugs and trade-offs. I used to play Unleashed on Xenia for a while until the game just shit itself and I couldn't be bothered to fix it because emulating it was so cumbersome. And so for a while, that's what the state of Sonic Unleashed on PC was. Until, at the time of writing this, today. Sonic Unleashed Recompiled came out today. It is an unofficial native PC port of the Xbox 360 version of the game made using the process of static recompilation. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that is, so I suggest you read the GitHub page in the description. You're going to need to if you want to know how to install the game later, which is what I'll tell you how to do if you keep watching. Firstly, I want to show you what's changed, and if you should check it out for yourself. The answer is yes, especially if you've been wanting to try out Sonic Unleashed. First of all, graphics are phenomenal, they look amazing, perfectly maintaining the art style and the look of the original game with little to no compromises, running smoothly at 60 FPS and even above with options. Oh yeah, that's another thing that makes this port amazing. All the options you can pick through. Adjust your graphics, loading screens, aspect ratio, and even turn off the Werehog battle theme, which I know will make some people really happy. And there's plenty of more customizability too, but I won't spoil. You should be doing that for yourself. Which is why now I'll tell you how you can play Sonic Unleashed Recompiled. But first, you'll need to subscribe, or else I'll come into your house, take your Sonic merch, and sell it on eBay for extortionate prices. Done? Good. Okay. Let's get moving then. Firstly, you're going to need two important files. The SonicUnleashed.iso file. It has to be either the US or European version of the game, as the Japanese version will not work. Secondly, you need the title update file for Sonic Unleashed. These can both be obtained from dumping a copy of Sonic Unleashed from your Xbox drive onto your computer if you have an Xbox, Xbox drive, and a copy of Sonic Unleashed on hand. I recommend checking out this video by Acro, which goes more into detail about how you dump your Sonic Unleashed ROM onto PC. For those of you who don't have any of these things and don't have the wastable income to spend on old console hardware, I'm not saying where, but you could probably easily happen upon these files on the internet if you just do your own research. So once you have these two files, go ahead to the GitHub page and install Unleashed Recomp. Put it all into a nice little folder. I like to make a folder for the two files that we'll be using that contain the game. Once everything's installed and set up, open Unleashed Recomp and go through the installation tutorial. When the game asks you for the game's files, control-click both files in the ROM folder that we made earlier and click select. If the game and update icons are highlighted, then there you go. That's all you need to do. If you have the DLC files on hand, then you can install them there, but after that, there you go. The game is all yours to enjoy in its glory. There is apparently a bug in Jungle Joyride Act 1 Night that crashes the game if you don't have the DLC installed. This is at the time of recording, so it could be very well patched in the future, or even when this video goes live. So there you go, my hopefully soon to be Werehog enjoyers. Go out into the world. Play Sonic Unleashed at last. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I do. Anyways, see you later nerds, take care, and good night.